The following presentation is sponsored in part by McLarty Daniel. Find your next car or truck at McLarty Daniel. Tyson Foods, powered by Tyson. Arvest Bank, Seaside Pools and Spas, Hogbox, and Explore Springdale.
Mr. Isley's class. Give us just a second. Okay, thank you.
When tomorrow comes, I'll be on my own, feeling frightened of the things that I don't know. When tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes, and the road is long, I look up to the sky, and in the dark I found, I said that I won't fly, and I sing along, I sing along, and I sing along. I got what I need when I got you and I look around me and see a sweet light. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Can't stop my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet light. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. 'Cause you're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. Oh, I see the shadows long beneath the mountaintop. I'm not afraid when the rain won't stop. 'Cause you light the way. You light the way. You light the way. I got what I need when I got you and I look around me and see a sweet light. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Can't stop my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet light. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. You're my flashlight, light, light. You're my flashlight, light, 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 light. Oh, you're my flashlight.
This year we did something we haven't done before. We had a contest at the 5th grade to see who was going to be the first place gold ribbon best recorder players. You may have noticed that each class is playing a different song. We are now going to have Ms. Taylor's class.
Level 1. level 2. Congratulations, moving up to level 3. Congratulations, moving up to level 4.
And Miss Lassiter's class was the championship recorder playing contest winner.
Let's rock this world. Let's rock this state. Let's rock this room. Rock-a-da-boom. Come on, recorder buddy, let's rock this room tonight.
Bear with us just a moment while we have a set change. If you don't already know, this is Mr. Lee. He's our art teacher here at Westwood. And this is Mr. Eric. He is one of our OGC therapists here in the building. They both are incredibly musically talented and volunteered. Well, they were recruited. They were not voluntarily volunteered by me to join us on this piece of music. I hope that this song touches your heart as much as it does mine. It is absolutely beautiful.
All right. Man, that was beautiful. The whole thing, they have done such an amazing job. And Ms. Gay and Mr. Lee and Mr. Eric, thank you very much. I love having the live music accompany the students. That was wonderful. And our Marshallese Riel group that did the ukuleles, that's new to Westwood this year, and such a wonderful addition. Couple of awards that we're going to give. So every year in 5th grade, 8th grade, I'm not sure which years exactly, but there the President of the United States sends out an award, and it's called the President's Education Award. So we have 10 students that qualified for this award. I'm going to tell you what the criteria is. It is all based on academics. So these are students that I will call in just a minute, and they will get a certificate and a pen. And these are students that scored exceeding in 4th grade on the ACT Aspire in reading or math, or they might have may have been both, but reading or math. And on the winter MAP test, they scored in the 70th percentile or above in either reading and or math. And then if they are a student that is an English language learner, they needed a score on the ELPA 21, either advanced or early advanced on all 5 components. So I am going to, and the students don't know if they have the award or not, because we did not tell them until today. So I'm going to have these 10 students, when I call their names, to come down and just come on the front row, and then we can get some pictures. All right. And Ms. Tompkins will be giving them their pens. I need Lily Lee. Francie Mosier. And these are not in alphabetical order, so. Ivan Orzico. Ivan Orozco. I need Estrella Castellan Verde. I need Angie Stafford. I need Josue Martinez Vargas. Erica Ramsey. Edwin Rodriguez. Josue Silva Vargas. Y'all are all sneaking up on me. And Kaylee Bison. Let's say congratulations to these 10 students. That's hard work on their part. I'm going to line them up here, so if there's parents that want to get pictures right quick of this group. And if y'all want to take the post-it off, it's probably not as pretty in the picture. So.
While we're having this photo opportunity, I would like to take this moment to issue a heartfelt thank you again to Mr. Lee and Mr. Eric. There are a lot of moving parts in this program, and without their help and them just knowing what needs to happen, I don't think we could have made it happen. I also need to give a great big shout out to Josue and Lagio, Etri, and Kawan. Wave to them, guys. This is and Colton and Kelly. They are my stage crew. They've done all the running and setting up and helping me fill in those gaps. And then I have a group of students that I've jokingly started calling my personal secretaries because they follow me around and say, "What do you need now, Miss Gay?" Will you wave to them, girls? Lily, Alexandra, Valeria, Francie. Am I missing anybody? Thank you all very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you, students. I'll let y'all head back to your spots in the stage. Congratulations. Also, I want the students who had the cords on to raise their hands so everybody can see. It's quite a group to have that have been here every year since kindergarten. Congratulations. And I'm going to introduce Ms. Corzon. I probably said that. I'm trying to. Curzon. She's our East teacher, and she has some awards that she wants to give to our East kids.
Thank you. Hello, I am the East teacher at Westwood, and I am blessed to work with a lot of kiddos here at Westwood. But there are some that I would like to give a special award to today, just because they just went over and beyond expectations, and I want them to be noticed for that. So I have 3 students in the East program that are my students that got the Student Growth Award, and that is Emily Flores, Lily Lee, and Alexandra Ramirez. Come on down. And as many of you know, in the East program, there is a lot of amazing technology as well. And so the kids have been 3D printing. They do programs such as Adobe and Fusion 360 and some of these things you've never heard of because they're pretty high tech and they're doing it in the 5th grade. So there's 2 students that I wanted to point out that has really excelled in some of these technological programs and equipment, and that is Kaylee Vinson and Rafael Medina. And then I have one last award for 2 students that really, they are the whole package in East, and really every part of East was part of them, and they showed that on a daily basis. And those 2 students are Cameron Hammonds and Francine Mosier. Thank you to all my East students. It is an absolute blessing working with you each and every day.
When we finish, the students, and I think I'm correct, are going to go this way, right? And then they're out to the gym. And parents, if you, we can go out this door to the gym. If you are here, but you've got to get back to work and you're not going to the gym with us, then you might want to stay seated for just a second and let those out. That way we don't have like a traffic jam because we're a lot of us in a tight area. So we'll dismiss those. Tell you what, let's dismiss those out in a minute that are after the students leave that are just leaving, and then everybody else I'll dismiss to the gym. Okay? All right.
Vamos a dejar que los niños salgan primero. Los niños van a pasar por aquí, se van a regresar para ir al gimnasio. Si usted se tiene que regresar al trabajo, lo vamos a dejar que se vaya primero para que salga de este lado. Si se va a quedar para la recepción, si por favor se queda sentado, y ya que cada las personas salgan, podemos pasar por esta puerta para ir al gimnasio, a la recepción. Muchas gracias.
I am a thinker. I'm a risk taker. I am a community contributor. I am confident. I am principled.
I am principled. My favorite Westwood memory that I had was in 4th grade. My friends were a part of that memory. I played and talked to Summer, Diana, and Delia. We would sometimes play tag or even sing. Miss James was my 4th grade teacher. She was the first teacher that had stayed for the next year when I went to the next grade, so I got to go visit her and say hi. She had taught me in math, reading, and more, and she helped me so much that I would call her my second mom. For example, when I did my summative assessments and I needed help coming up with questions, she would help me if I was stuck. I have always wanted to be a teacher since I was in kindergarten. Because of her, I plan to be a 4th grade teacher. I will never forget my 4th grade year. Miss James and my classmates of that year are my favorite Westwood memory.
I am creative. I am creative. I am caring. My favorite memory in Westwood was when I was in 1st grade. It was the first year for Mr. Davis to work here in Westwood. When I first met him, I was gonna think that he would be a great teacher, and he was. But one day in PE, we were playing sideline ball tag, and he hit me in the ball with the face.
I'm creative. I am principled.
I am thinker. I'm a risk taker. I'm a thinker. I am a thinker. Arriesgado. I am caring.
I am creative.
I am a thinker. I am creative. I'm a thinker. I am creative. I am a risk taker.
I am an inquirer. I am a risk taker.
I'm a quality producer. I'm a thinker.
I'm creative, and my favorite Westwood memory was in 3rd grade field day. I remember when we were done with the games, the naturals came, they all signed our field day shirts. It was lots of fun that I will never forget.
I am a risk taker. I am caring. I am creative. I am knowledgeable. I am a risk taker. My favorite Westwood memory is meeting my 4th grade teacher, Miss James, and meeting my 5th grade teacher, Miss Lassiter, and all the help I got from the principal. I am a communicator. I am a thinker. I'm principled. Tomador de riesgo. I am creative. I am a risk taker.
I am principled. I am a communicator.
I am a thinker.
I am knowledgeable. I am creative. My favorite Westwood memory was in 2nd grade when we did the egg drop, and I was partners with Kyra. Mr. Chuck was one of the people who helped to drop the eggs in the containers. We worked on our container for 2 or 3 weeks. When we saw our egg container next, what was going to get thrown off the roof, we hoped our egg wouldn't break. When everybody's container was thrown off the roof, we went to ours, and guess what? Ours survived. We were so happy after all the work we had done. We used beanbag fillers, bubble wrap, foam. We used cloth to cover the egg and 2 rubber bands to hold it in place. The container was a coffee container from Folgers. I remember that there were a lot of people that Kyra and me heard the eggs crack. It kind of sounded like if
You were cooking eggs for breakfast and cooking them on the pan. That's why this is my favorite memory from all the years I was here at Westwood.
I'm a communicator. My favorite Westwood memory was when I was in 4th grade. My 4th grade teacher was Mrs. Davis. Mrs. Davis was like a best friend, also like a second mom to me. Also Mrs. Towell. She taught me a lot of stuff like math, reading, and how to be a communicator. One time when we were having a practice lockdown drill, Mrs. Davis was making us all feel calm by saying this: if a person tried to attack my little children, I will knock them down first. Everybody was dying from laughter, which made me trust her so much. I would also like to thank all my friends for being there for me and helping me throughout all my years at Westwood, especially Leslie and Jasmine. We were best friends for 3 years. I truly miss everybody at this school.
I am a thinker. I am caring. I am a thinker. I am caring. I am a thinker.
I am a quality producer.
I'm creative.
I am principled. My favorite Westwood memory was whenever we were in field day and we were riding these tiny little bikes and someone fell off. I'm a communicator.
I'm a risk taker.
I'm a thinker.
I'm a thinker.
I'm a quality producer.
I'm a thinker.
I'm creative. I'm open-minded.
I'm a knowledgeable person.
I'm creative.
I'm a thinker.
I'm a quality producer.
I am creative.
I am a thinker.
I am a risk taker.
I am a risk taker.
I am kind.
I'm creative.
I'm creative.
I'm creative. I am knowledgeable. And my favorite Westwood memory is when I met my first friend Gunner. He always greeted me every day.
I'm a risk taker.
I'm caring.
I'm caring.
I'm a risk taker.
I am confident.
I am caring. My favorite Westwood memory was in 3rd grade on field day. I got to take lots of pictures of games that people were playing, and I took a lot of pictures because I liked all the games that people were playing. It was really fun.
I'm enthusiastic. I'm reflective.
I'm creative. My favorite Westwood memory was whenever I met my friends, Mia, Mayeli, Kelly, and Delia, and Diana. Mostly Delia because she's always been there for me whenever I'm down.
I am caring.
I am a thinker.
I am a communicator.
I'm a quality producer. My favorite Westwood memory was when we made terrariums in this year. It was fun researching what we needed in the terrariums for it to stay alive and be healthy. My favorite part about making the terrariums is when we decided we were making a water terrarium, then making the graph showing how we pictured the terrarium to look like. When we finished making our terrariums, it looked very nice and pretty. There were baby tears, honeysuckles, other flowers, soil, and rocks. And once we finished our terrariums, we couldn't take the lid off, so we made observations every day on what was occurring in the terrarium. Also with my groups, terrarium, we added too much water. Even though it was a water terrarium, it began to build mildew. All of the seeds that we planted didn't grow, and the terrariums were starting to look all ugly and brown from all the soil. But overall, it was still very fun to make a terrarium, researching about the terrarium and making observations about the terrarium. I'm glad that this was one of the last assignments we did for 5th grade.
I'm a thinker.
I'm a communicator, and my favorite memory from Westwood is when I was in 3rd grade and I got to do field day.
I am confident, and my favorite Westwood memory was in kindergarten, where we got to make food for other people, and they got to eat it at the end. And thank you to all those people for coming and helping us, all the principals and all the teachers. Thank you a lot, and thank you to Miss Gay for let this happening. And if she wasn't here, this wouldn't have been a disaster.
I am confident. I would like to thank Miss Gay for training us and Miss James for making me feel welcome in this school.
I am principled.
I am Prince.
I am caring.
I am creative.
I am knowledgeable.
I'm a communicator.
I'm grateful. My favorite Westwood memory is when I was in 1st grade. We did a Chinese parade and made a dragon. We took it to the cafeteria. It was funny and embarrassing. I'm going to miss all the memories and friends I've made here, especially Jenny. The most wonderful memory I have here are the friends I have found. My other favorite memory is when Isabel pushed me in the water at Lake Fayetteville. I was so wet. I also loved having jobs in kindergarten. Thanks for the memories.
I am caring. I am caring because I like to help others and care for others. My favorite Westwood memory is how much fun I had. And thank you, Miss Gay.
Thank you. That was a wonderful program.
I'm Miss Taylor, one of the 5th grade teachers. And as for all the 5th grade teachers, thanks for sharing your kids with us. And we appreciate the time we got to help them grow and be a part of their lives. We also want to give a special thank you to Miss Gay. Without her, the kids were right. We wouldn't have had a program. And there were a lot of people that helped to put it all together. We have IAs, we have other teachers, the office staff that help put the reception together, and it takes the whole community, the whole school to put this together, so we really appreciate everyone. Also, I know that we talked about if you want to check your child out to go through the office, but could you also tell their teacher, because then we're not looking for them going, where's so-and-so? And that will help us a lot. And hope you enjoyed it. We really enjoyed having them.
I need to say thank you to Miss Wilson. She's running sound backstage, and it's very stressful, and I couldn't have done it without her.